Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. World Championship finalist Candice McLeod placed 5th and World Championship bronze medalist Stephanie Ann McPherson 6th in the women's 400 meters. This is the first Diamond League meet of the season, currently underway in Doha, Qatar. McLeod clocked 52.43 seconds and McPherson a season's best 52.93 with the finish behind winner Marilady Paulino of the Dominican Republic, who clocked 50.51. Olympic bronze medalist Megan Tapper with a season's best 12.76 ended 4th in the women's 100-meter hurdles, which was won by Olympic champion Jasmine Camacho Quinn of Puerto Rico in 12.48. And reigning world 200-meter champion Shericka Jackson, it's the American Sha'Carri Richardson who won the women's 100 meters, in which Shericka Jackson, the world 200-meter champion, also took place. And we'll have the full update on that in Primetime Sports this evening. Now, the new board members for the Institute of Sports will be known in a matter of days. The 2-year tenure of the board, which was chaired by Newton Amos, has expired. Minister of Sports Olivia Grange revealed that Amos will be retained as board chairman.
Most of the members have been returned to the board. The chairman has been returned. We have added maybe 3 or 4 new members to the board in order to ensure that there is a more collaborative working relationship between Institute of Sports and the Ministry of Sports. So we will be announcing the board in a matter of days, the new board in a matter of days.
Minister Grange further explained why there will not be wholesale changes to the board.
Because when you have too large a board, it gets a little unwieldy. But we're more or less the same numbers. Most of the members have been returned. I've had to replace some of the members, not because I would not have wanted to return them, but because I have to be strategic in how we go forward. So, for example, I've included the principal director for sports from the ministry, and I have added a number of other persons whose role is going to be important in the Institute of Sports functioning going forward.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Ronald Anderson was the deputy chairman of the board, which also included Laston Wright, Emil Spence, Vishwanath Tolan, Florette Blackwood, Ryan Foster, Daphne Hurge, and Dr. Michelle Holt. Defending champions Golden State Warriors beat the Los Angeles Lakers 127-100 to level their Western Conference semifinal series at 1 apiece. Klay Thompson top scored with 30 points for the Warriors, while Steph Curry added 20 points and 12 assists. LeBron James led the Lakers with 23 points, while Anthony Davis, who starred in Game 1, was limited to just 11 points. The teams now head to LA for Games 3 and 4 of the best-of-7 series. Meanwhile, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinal between Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers will be played on Saturday. That series is leveled at 1-1 after the Celtics' convincing 121-87 victory on Thursday. Some football now. The window could be closing on former captain Konya Plummer making the Reggae Girlz World Cup squad due to a lack of playing time. Plummer, who has been on the sidelines after recently giving birth to her first child, is currently without a club. But she has been busy in training with Arnett Gardens men's team as she keeps hopes alive at being at the FIFA World Cup, which is set for July 20 to August 20 in Australia and New Zealand.
I would love to be at the World Cup with the team, but the coaches, it's out of my control. And if I get a team, then I can get back on the team. That's the news that I've been hearing. But honestly, I don't have a problem going to the World Cup. If I do, I do.
But she says what she wants most of all is to return to club football.
Mexico is my top choice because it's close to home. I can have the baby there with me, also get a nanny from Jamaica. And I think Mexico League is building and they're paying a lot, so why not?
25-year-old Plummer captained the Reggae Girlz at the 2019 World Cup in France, where she played every minute of the teams in their team's 3 matches. And finally, Norbrook Strikers and Barbican were crowned winners of the Casafa Guardian Life Under-10 Champion and President Cup respectively at the recent tournament held at the Barbican Field. In the Champions Cup final, Norbrook Strikers defeated Ligani FC 2-1 to lift the trophy. Norbrook Strikers went in front as early as the 5th minute when Kevin Grant scored. However, they were level after 20 minutes, Quayne Prince scoring for Ligani. But in the 26th, Andrew Allen scored from a penalty, a rebound to give Norbrook Strikers victory. Earlier, Barbican threw an own goal, clipped Mountain View 1-0 to lift the President's Cup trophy. Now at the presentation, champions Norbrook Strikers walked away with most trophies. Narek Adamson voted the best goalkeeper, Taquan McDougall the best defender. Rocco Barnes of Ligani was the tournament top striker, while Daquan Palmer of Norbrook Strikers was the tournament's MVP. Meanwhile, female player Alicia Dunn of Barbican was voted was the President's Cup MVP. And that is the final whistle. And that is it for your Lunchtime Sports. And I am Jermaine Brown. Herman, back to you.
All right. Thanks, Jermaine. And that's it for the Midday News. I'm Herman Green. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Remember, primetime news is at 7. Join us then. Good afternoon.